talks about adding horsepower as a team owner.
I thought they talked about like everything was on the table. They made a comment.
Everything but horsepower. They will not do it. I can tell you as a team owner, our engine bills when they was 700 or 800 horsepower versus right now is no different. So I don't understand why going back and taking a 50-cent piece of aluminum that is a tapered spacer and opening that thing back up to 750, I can't make sense of why we're not doing it. Because the engine builders, Doug Yates came on and says, we can change that next week. The components ain't really going to change that much. We're going to get the same durability out of it. There's just something going on where they will not do it, and I hate the excuse of, well, new manufacturers. That. Like, until someone knocks on my door and says, we're coming in, all right, we'll only come in if it's this.
Yeah.
That's fine. Everyone, hey, can everyone buy in? We have a new manufacturer coming. We're going to reduce horsepower to 650.
Yeah.
Until that day comes, make your product that you've got now better.
So Denny Hamlin, who is a team owner for 2311, talked about why he doesn't understand why NASCAR has not made a decision to add horsepower because the cost hasn't really been the same. And after listening to what Bob Fisher said, who was the ECR vice president, has talked about they can make an engine package with 750 horsepower. That's, the durability will still be the same, the cost is still going to be the same, and they can make the engines last the same, everything. And they can pretty much give it everything that 650 happens, just they're going to have more horsepower. And this is the whole thing with NASCAR. They say that horsepower is too expensive. And we just heard from Denny Hamlin, who is a team owner, he is okay with them adding horsepower. You know, that's crazy, right? So shocking. So this is awesome. This is good news. He doesn't understand. I don't understand either. Like, we should now, like, after hearing what everyone said about adding horsepower, I mean, what are we? Why is NASCAR not doing this? And look, and he also talks about the whole excuse of them adding until another manufacturer comes in. Well, he says until they come in, we should be working on making the product the best that we can. And I fully agree that we should be doing whatever it takes to make the racing better. We should not be holding ourselves back because of something that hasn't even been announced or hasn't really been talks. There's been some talks, but it hasn't really been through NASCAR. NASCAR has not said anything about a manufacturer coming, so we should not be playing this whole game of waiting. We should not play the waiting game. We should do what we can do, which it looks like we can add 750 horsepower very, very easily without making a scratch different in the cost for teams. So very interesting topics from Denny Hamlin. Hopefully we are scratching the surface of finally NASCAR going with its best and giving us that additional 100 horsepower. Whether or not that makes a difference or not, at least we can see, and we can see it when they test it.